So I purchased this inverter. There's the box that it came in. Come from China. It says it's a Power Star series. Let's open it up, find out what we got. Box looks to be in fairly good shape. So, got the unit out of the box. I see no dents, no scratches. It all looks pretty good. Made in China, imagine that. Like I say, there's no scratches, dents. It's just styrofoam pieces. Comes with a separate remote. Any power. Circuit breaker, AC, hot 1, hot 2. That's where the wiring goes. Like I say, can't see any dents, no scratches. Get it hooked up, see what happens. Any power hooked up. You can see it's on the inverter, as I do not have any power to charge. I'm using solar power to charge the batteries. So the inverter has a whiz bang junior. That's some charging for the battery. And you got the positive, comes up to a switch, 400 amp switch. And we got a fuse, a quick blow fuse. And on the back we have the dip switches. It has the battery charger turned off. Has it set for 60 Hertz. Grounding wire. We don't have any auto start generator. We're not using any generator to start it. There's the covers for the negative and the positive feed. Got the fan in the back. And on this side we have hot 2 output and hot 1 output and another fan. So you got fans blowing all the way through if it gets so hot. And then you have floating neutral, hot 1 and hot 2. That gives you your 240 volts, 244. And as there's no breakers on this, I've installed breakers, so you have the power coming in and the breakers so I can turn power off going to the sub panel. You can see the neutrals are connected, but it is not bonded. You cannot bond this unit. And there's a ground wire just for the case. Says that normal. There we go. 54.4 volts. At normal means we don't have any AC coming in. We're running at 5%, 246 volts. And it just flashes. It says it's 60 hertz, but it's actually 59.8. So here, I had it running 9.318, and at 6%, 3%, 5%. The amperage being pulled at 6% is 1.45 on line 1, and the black wire is line 2, which was 3.85, 246.7 volts, 59.8 hertz. On the third, we had 6%, 3%, 5%. On the fourth, 3%, 6%, 6%, 5%, 5%, 5%. Always 59.8 hertz. And on the fifth, running 5%, we had 0.68 amps and 7.9 amps. And then I went into the garage, and the refrigerator is going on, off, on, off, on, off. Come and looked at the inverter, and the lights were all going off. Then they'd all come on, and they'd run for half a second or so. They'd all go off, and they'd all come back on, and then they'd all go off, and they'd all come back on. So I shut the whole thing down, closed off the breakers. It was still doing the on-off thing, so I turned off the power. Today, the 6th, everything seems to be working just fine. There's some of the 5%. The lights are staying on. This is line 1, showing a 0.92 amp draw. And line 2, hot 2, is a 2.87 amp draw. Everything's working just fine. Breakers are on. So now with and this is running the refrigerator, and really pretty much that's it. I'm going to go try and turn on some lights. So I went and turned on the lights. They're about 200 watts. I have 2 lights that come on, and we're now drawing 6%. That's what it says. Line 1 is 1.4. Line 2 is 8.2, shot up to 18 for a second. Don't know why that would be. Now it says it's 0.85. This is still 1.4. And it's still saying 6%. So the problem is, when I turned on the lights, the refrigerator shut off for just a moment, and then it came back on. So, you know, this is only 6% power, and it's shutting down. So it says it's a 6 amp draw, or I mean 6%. Back up here. Still at a 1.4. Now at a 2.4. But when I turned on my 3.2 amp grinder, 3.2 amps, should hold 25 amps. It kicked everything off, the refrigerator went off, everything went off when it came back up. Well, I'm recording, see what happens. Still says 6%. There's the lights, inverter. Just using the inverter, not trying to charge anything or run power through it. Have a 48 volt battery bank. Oh, did you see that? It all went off, came back on. Says it's 3%. %. 1.39, 1.4 amp draw. 2.5 amp draw. So I'm going to have the wife turn the grinder on for me. We can watch the, that's a 3.2 amp. So this should go up to, say, 5. Went to 9 amps, and then it shut off. Okay, we're going to try this again. We're at 4 amps. That's with the lights. That's on this circuit. This is the circuit that has the lights on, and apparently the refrigerator running. Shut off. Says 18, 17, 18, 19. Now it's saying it's 19 amps on that side, 1.5 on this side. So we're running 2.5. Alright, here we have the any power on the bench. Getting ready to repackage it and send it back. So here's the Power Star series. Pure sine wave combined inverter and charger. This is the one that was purchased from Sungold, and it shows up as power. It's an any power inverter, 6 kW, made in China. That should have been my first clue, although they're all made in China. This is all packaged up, ready to go back. Trouble is, they're going to make us pay to send it back. They send this defective inverter, which is, I have a feeling they have a lot of defective inverters. They didn't want us to return it. They just wanted to, like, give us credit, send us new power boards. Like, I'm not, you know, the repairman for your inverters. Just let me send it back. Give me a return ticket. Nope, they wouldn't give me a return ticket. We have to pay to send it back. And went through Amazon A to Z credit. Their A to Z credit said, no, you got to pay to send it back. So now we're going to be out money, out the time. What a disaster. Don't buy any power. Not only do you not want to buy an any power inverter, you probably don't want to buy a Power Star series inverter, and you surely don't want to buy from Sungold. If I had seen the video that was put out before, I would never have bought this from Sungold. But hey, live and learn. It's money spent on an education.